Right now, inside your body, there's a silent war going on, and most people have no idea it's happening. Doctors and headlines say this one thing is quietly fueling heart disease, cancer, dementia, stroke, and almost every major killer of our time. But here's the twist Harvard just dropped on us. Is inflammation really the villain everyone claims? Or is the truth way more complicated? Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're breaking down one of the hottest topics in health, straight from Harvard Health. Inflammation can be your body's best friend or its worst enemy. The difference between acute and chronic inflammation changes everything. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how bad it is and what you can actually do about it. No hype, no magic pills, just real science and simple steps. Let's dive in. So what is inflammation anyway? Think of it as your body's built-in alarm system. When you get hurt or sick, your body sends out a repair crew to fix the problem and fight off danger. You've seen the classic signs: redness, heat, swelling, pain, and sometimes you can't use that body part well. Got a splinter in your finger? It turns red and hurts. Twisted your ankle playing sports? It swells up and feels warm. Cut yourself while cooking? The area gets puffy. Inside, tiny immune cells like neutrophils, macrophages, and lymphocytes rush to the spot like a SWAT team. They clean up the mess, kill germs, and start healing. This is your body's repair crew showing up for work. Without it, even a small cut could become dangerous. Acute inflammation like this is fast, strong, and usually helpful. But inflammation has two very different faces. Acute inflammation is the good kind. It comes fast when you need it, works for a few hours or days, fixes the problem, and then goes away. It's like a fire alarm that saves your house. Loud, quick, and then quiet again. Chronic inflammation is different. It's low-grade and smolders quietly for months, years, or even a lifetime. Often there's no obvious injury or infection. It can start the same way but never fully turns off. Harvard explains it like this. Acute is the helpful response to real danger. Chronic happens when the immune system stays on too long, even when there's no real threat. Mind-blowing fact, chronic inflammation can develop for no medically apparent reason and quietly damage organs for decades without you feeling much at first. No big swelling or pain, just slow harm inside. That's why you see so many headlines. Chronic inflammation is linked to many serious diseases: heart attacks, stroke, type 2 diabetes, cancer, autoimmune diseases like rheumatoid arthritis, dementia, including Alzheimer's, and even problems with weight and constant stress. Modern life makes it worse. Eating too many ultra-processed foods, feeling stressed all the time, not sleeping enough, sitting too much, and exposure to certain environmental toxins. Doctors now see chronic inflammation as a common thread in many of the top causes of death worldwide. But, and this is important, it's not always the only story. Harvard Health gives us a clear, honest picture. Chronic inflammation contributes to disease, but it's rarely the lone villain. It often works together with other factors like high cholesterol, high blood sugar, or smoking. You don't always feel it. In conditions like obesity, diabetes, or heart disease, it can stay silent for years while quietly damaging tissues. Important truth: eliminating inflammation completely would be disastrous. You need some inflammation to fight infections and heal wounds. The goal is not to destroy it, it's to stop the unhealthy, long-lasting kind. Let's quickly bust 4 common myths. Myth 1: inflammation is the root cause of most illness. Truth: it accompanies many diseases and can make them worse, but it's often not the direct starting cause. Myth 2: you always know you're inflamed. Truth: acute inflammation hurts and shows. Chronic inflammation is usually invisible, no obvious symptoms. Myth 3: just control inflammation and diseases disappear. Truth: you need to treat the root causes too, not only the inflammation. Myth 4: special anti-inflammatory foods or supplements are magic. Truth: some foods help, but the benefits come from an overall healthy lifestyle, not one superfood. Harvard reminds us, inflammation is complicated. We should focus on why the body stays inflamed, not just try to turn it off.
In 2026, scientists point to clear triggers that keep the fire burning low and long. Too much body fat, especially around the belly, fat cells can release inflammatory signals. Chronic stress from work, life, or even constant worry. Poor diet, lots of sugar, ultra-processed foods, and certain oils. Not moving enough, sitting for long hours. Environmental toxins and poor sleep. This is why topics like sleep, stress management, and avoiding harmful chemicals matter so much. They all connect back to lowering unnecessary inflammation. Good news, you have real power here. Harvard's advice is practical and evidence-based, no quick fixes or miracle cures. Focus on giving your body fewer reasons to stay inflamed instead of just fighting the inflammation itself. Here are simple steps that work. Eat a Mediterranean-style diet. Lots of vegetables, fruits, whole grains, fish, nuts, and olive oil. Cut back on ultra-processed foods and added sugar. Move your body every day. Even walking, playing outside, or simple exercises help reduce inflammation. Prioritize good sleep and find ways to manage stress, deep breathing, time in nature, talking to friends. Work towards a healthy weight. Even small improvements make a difference. Treat underlying issues like quitting smoking or handling infections properly. You don't need to wage war on inflammation. You need to create a lifestyle where your body doesn't have to stay on high alert all the time. Inflammation isn't the enemy. Uncontrolled chronic inflammation is, and now you know exactly how to keep it in check with real science from Harvard and simple daily choices. You have the power to help your body stay balanced and healthy for the long run. Drop in the comments, which habit are you going to change first? Will it be more walking, better sleep, or eating more vegetables? I read every comment. If you enjoyed this clear, science-backed explanation, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. Thanks so much for watching. Take care of your body. It's the only one you've got. See you in the next one.